Yep.
Alright.
First solo. He's only doing this because they haven't balanced it solo.
Alright.
So they've got to make sure it can fly solo.
Yeah.
But from what we can see, it's pretty impressive.
the tail of the wind because the wind is coming in and we don't have that much. But now there's no problem turning tool. Turning tail when you're solo, you got so much back stick it's ridiculous. Which he's not used to because he says he never turned tail when he was in the
bit of work. It's 3 years of our life, and due to the bureaucracy.
Well, lad. Good.
7, and then we'll be into the air show opening proper. My name's Peter Meehan. I'm joined by Dave Coster and John Knox. I'll be on commentary in just 1 or 2 moments as we prepare to launch into this.
Starts as the first go every time. That's that magneto set up to shower spark. It's really good. Starts really good. Yeah, yeah. right, still it's cruising up. Oh, so this is the first bit of the film. I have a little bit at the start, the tape sometimes.
It's out in the sunlight, get some footage.
Take note of the registration label.
We'll get that on the way.
Didn't work PMS because Corey's been slinging that around the place.
That would have been a good one, yeah.
We just made this modification here a while back. You're blowing out all down these spots in here, really. Making a big mess.
It's amazing how close two separate blokes are talking off the plans, eh? Or how close plans. Quite unusual, isn't it? Okay. See, it's sitting there 1500, not even moving yet.
It's like nothing else in this world. To roam free amongst the pure white clouds as the morning sunlight dances across the windshield. This is freedom. This is fantasy. This is fun. This is flight. Glide across the endless landscape and savor the view. Soar over the expanse of the city. Float above the majesty of the fields. You're in control. You decide how high, how fast, how far. This is what you've longed for. This is what you live for. And it's a feeling very difficult to describe. Suffice to say, it's fulfillment for the soul. A feast for the eyes as you push your boundaries. Come and enjoy all that life has to offer. Come begin the incredible journey. You have all the tools, all the knowledge to begin the adventure anytime you wish. Discover the world with your Safari helicopter. The Safari helicopter evolved from the single-seat Helicom, pioneered in 1953 by Harold Pop Amy, an aerospace engineer. In 1960, Pop made plans available so other helicopter enthusiasts could build and fly the Helicom. By the mid-60s, a helicopter kit became available. Recognizing the popularity of a two-place helicopter, Pop altered the design to accept a 150 horsepower Lycoming engine and increased the length of the main rotor blades. In 1970, Bob Dart, president of International Helicopters, purchased the rights and manufacturing jigs from Amy, who continued the evolution of the design, calling it the Commuter II. Modifications were made to improve aerodynamics. In 1979, Murray's Suite obtained the Canadian rights and started the long process of redesigning and developing the details for manufacturing higher quality components, using computerized equipment, technological advances, and space-age materials. With new partners, investors, and employees, Canadian Home Rotors incorporated in 1986, and in 1992 made its debut with the Baby Bell at the EAA National Convention in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. The Safari has earned an excellent reputation for its simple, reliable, durable, and functional design. The Safari, now fully matured, is equal to that of the most popular certified R-22 helicopters. The Lycoming engine provides the key to the Safari's performance characteristics. It attains speeds up to 100 miles per hour or cruises at 85 miles per hour for fuel efficiency. With 2 people on board, the Safari has a climb rate of 1,000 feet per minute. Because of the high inertia rotor head and the symmetrical rotor blades, the Safari auto-rotates at a mild 1,400 feet per minute. This slower sync rate enables the novice pilot to practice auto-rotations more safely. The Safari is easy to build. The kit comes with an easy-to-follow instruction manual and a maintenance manual for your convenience. Once you are registered with Canadian Home Rotors, all your future design updates are free. The Safari's inspection intervals are mere standard pre-flight, as well as 200-hour inspections. Its gravity-fed fuel system requires no fuel pumps, has 1 fuel level gauge per tank for reliable readings. Low maintenance costs are the result of the Safari's simplistic design. Replacing bearings and seals is easy, and the parts are available worldwide. The Safari's operating costs are kept to a minimum, using an average of 8 gallons of gas per hour and requiring oil changes every 100 hours. The Safari is ready to go when you are. Its certified 160 horsepower Lycoming aircraft engine has a reputation of dependability, longevity, and a proven time between overhaul of 2,000 hours. To add to its reliability, as a safety precaution, the dual mags will continue to operate in the event of a total electrical failure. The Safari was built to withstand rugged conditions, performing in extreme environments, whether hot or cold, as proven by its excellent performance in the harsh Canadian climate in which it was tested. As a result of having corrosion-resistant components, the longevity of the Safari has been increased for operating in humid and salt air conditions. The cabin has a great view through its distortion-free canopy, and the amount of free space to move is unbelievable. There's enough headroom to accommodate people up to 6 feet 7 inches tall and 48 inches of shoulder room. Enough for 2 large adults to enjoy a long, comfortable flight. In cold temperatures, the cabin heat is so efficient that in a hover you can expect 120 degrees Fahrenheit at the heat outlet. The instrument panel includes all required gauges and instrumentation exceeding the FAA and MOT requirements. Dual flight controls allow for pilot instruction and training. Both the cyclic and collective can be removed, giving added space and comfort to your passenger. Depending upon your individual environment, the doors are designed for quick and easy installation or removal. Through the use of available carburetor heat, flying can be accomplished in varying flight conditions. The landing gear, being very versatile, can be removed and replaced with floats or even landing gear of varied heights. The Safari can be used for a variety of tasks such as cross-country flights, aerial spraying of fields and rivers, mending fences, mustering cattle, observation, hunting and fishing in remote flyout locations, ice fishing, flight training, aerial photography, or just simple fun. Other options available for the Safari include adding lights for night flying, installation of a cargo hook for slinging external loads, and bare paws allowing for safe landings in the snow or on other soft surfaces. Let's look at some of the finer details about building the Safari. The main rotor blades are pre-assembled with the aluminum skins bonded and riveted. Finishing the blades requires simply making the end caps from the materials supplied and painting or polishing. The main rotor head assembly comes complete. All that's required is to install the blades, static balance the head, and bolt onto the transmission. Final dynamic balancing will be accomplished once the helicopter is completed and running. The main transmission assembly also comes completely assembled, ready to bolt in place. It includes the swash plate, slider cross, stainless steel cooling fan, certified overrunning clutch, and the drum with clutch lining bonded and riveted. Through its large gears, the transmission's operating temperature is maintained in the green under full power and has a proven TBO of 1,000 hours. The transmission also has a chip detector, like those on commercial aircraft, providing early detection of metal fragments from premature gear or bearing failure, providing you with more peace of mind and safety. The unique main rotor clutch will allow the rotor blades to remain stationary when you start the engine, creating less strain on the starter and the battery. This is safer for warm-ups and ideal for congested airports. When released, the blades will automatically rotate up to speed. The Safari uses a certified helicopter spray clutch that allows the blades to continue spinning in the event of engine failure. Utilizing an updraft carburetor prevents flooding and oil dilution. Accurate fuel management on cross-country flying is achieved using the mixture control, also allowing safer engine shutdowns. A more compact and lighter weight engine is the result of a simple horizontal to vertical conversion kit, changing the location of the oil sump and intake manifold. This repositioning of the intake manifold also reduces the chance of carburetor icing. Engine reliability is increased using dual mags, allowing the engine to continue running even in the event of a total electrical failure. With engine parts available worldwide, engine maintenance is easily accomplished if required. The all-stainless steel exhaust system is corrosion resistant, has a longer life, and requires less maintenance than regular muffler systems. The oil cooler is equipped with a thermostat for quicker engine warm-ups and more stable operating temperatures. Maintenance of the Safari is minimal. Oil changes are only required every 100 hours, and it boasts a 2,000-hour engine TBO. Standard 200-hour inspections are required on both the engine and airframe. The one-piece tail rotor drive shaft mounted in pillow block bearings connects the constant velocity coupling to the tail rotor gearbox. The tail rotor gearbox comes completely assembled and features an oil level sight glass as well as a chip detector. The stainless steel tail rotor blades come mounted and dynamically balanced from the factory. The main rotor shaft and tail rotor output shaft are constructed from titanium, thereby lessening dynamic forces and increasing component life. Titanium is corrosion-proof, requires no heat treating for strength, and is stronger than steel. The 4130 chrome moly steel airframe is TIG welded, providing a very sturdy foundation for the Safari's construction. The design of the Safari makes pre- and post-flight inspection simple. Areas of inspection are exposed, allowing easy access. Inside the cabin, dual controls are standard. Control locks for the cyclic and collective allows for safer starts, warm-ups, and shutdowns. The low-profile instrument panel houses all the necessary flight instruments and engine gauges. Many builders design their own instrument panel to accommodate a radio, transponder, and intercom. Canadian Home Rotors is proud of their Safari helicopter. Headquartered in Ear Falls, Ontario, Canada, Canadian Home Rotors houses administration, manufacturing, research and development, sales, technical support, and training. Over 375 builders have started building their own Safari helicopter. For them, their dream has already begun. And your dream can begin too. Just imagine jumping into your Safari, hitting the start button, and hearing the engine come to life. Add throttle, ease up on the collective, as you lift up off the ground into a hover. Push forward on the cyclic and fly off in whatever direction you want to go. Visit our factory and see Canada at the same time. Go for a free ride in the Safari to test it out. For our overseas enthusiasts, we can also build a Safari for you and complete a 25-hour flight test to ensure its proper operation. To request your information packet, call 807-222-2474 or contact our website at www.acehelicopter.com. There are no boundaries. Imagine traveling to places you've seen only in dreams. Isn't it time to see the world in a brand new light? From brand new heights? Explore your world with the Safari helicopter. Isn't it time you began the journey?